on the corporate tax taken 2% surcharge, money would have gone to them. One of the things that took place, and I must be fair, it is the public sector undertakings that were doing a large amount of CSR, partly because the PSUs were set up in the interior of the country and they were under pressure by their ministers. Some of it was also being wrongly used politically. But apart from it, in fairness, they did. The older business houses did this, like when you look at companies like Tata, many other business houses had a trust for a company. See, one is the country, the government could have taken this 2% and spent it. The flexibility is with you to spend it. You can choose if you don't want, give it to the Prime Minister's Relief Fund or give it to the other local government relief fund that will also come. Because this option is there. But what is really happening is that companies also are under pressure to do something for society. I mean, if you run a plant in the interior of this country, let me tell you, the local politics can create problems and havoc. You have to run a school, you have to run a hospital, you have to run transport, you have to see that goods are available. Lot of other things when you go into an interior environment. So what happens is that when there are larger companies, most of them did that. They built townships. Let me be pretty clear. Today when companies are setting up plants, nobody wants to set up a township. People want, see, it is coming like industrial development center. Acquire the land, give it to me, and I will run the plant and people find their own houses. But there is an expectation even there. See, look at it. I'm not putting what Mamata Banerjee did is right or wrong. In fact, Mamata Banerjee, then the present industry minister is none other than Pankaj Chatterjee, who was an IPL president. He was the one who was leading it, Kesa Dhala Bhagao. It's the ex-NICM president. Not very far off. I mean, most of us know him also. A good, say, Andrew Yule, the personal manager, today is the industry minister. So he also did that, and then they said, why are they coming here? So obviously there is this local pressure that you built up. You have to learn to manage it. Most of the people administratively have learned to manage it. What was happening? Quite often you have to give some donation, some advertisement. That is going to become the problem. Sometimes the local collector calls you. The local MP calls you. I mean, I have run a plant in Gujarat. With due respect to the local MP, he would put pressure on various things. Call me, I am setting up a stadium, आपको इतना पैसा चाहिए. I mean, we have given donations. One can say that he may have an advertisement in our, that will not go under CSR. That is going to become the problem. That will also not stop. I don't see the local politicians stopping. So the Prime Minister has also asked the local politicians to adopt and do something in their constituency with the money that they get. And he's also wanting a scorecard for that. He'll also probably bring a scorecard for the top 200 companies of this. I would not be surprised if some of them. Okay.
Sir, one question. I'm Rashmi from Bharati Vidyapit. My question is that, is there any career opportunities for students in CSR? Like it's a booming sector.
You must keep career opportunities open in every field. Don't look at CSR alone.
Okay.
My advice is, first take the job where you get and then try and see, because the employment market today is high. Most institutes are not able to place their students. I tell you, I was teaching at I.M.T. and with the HR group itself, it consisted of 60 students. They could only place one person. So please try and realize that CSR or no CSR, जहाँ नौकरी मिलेगी, first take that start, then look at your other options. This is what I would do as a student.
As you mentioned, employee participation should be after working hours. So what is the thought behind it? Why you mentioned that?
I tell you, otherwise it will become like your trade union leader who don't do anyone. See, there are companies who have tried to purchase peace rather than win peace. Because trade union leaders are like son-in-laws, they don't work. And not only that, first it starts with 2 people, then a second union comes 4 people. But I was handling a case for a company in Baroda, what has happened, the old three unions have been thrown out and the BJP union has come. Now what those guys are doing, and this happened after Modi got elected the third time. Forget all that ballot and all that, strike here and Khudka union bana diya. And then they called me. And then one of their demands was, previous 6 union leaders were not working, our 15 people will not work or make the 6 work. Now वो 6 बोलता है इज्जत का सवाल है, we back you. It's a settlement that was signed, it is running. So don't do that, take my one advice, otherwise you only full-time job and company costs CSR.
But there is a contradictory statement by the employees nowadays.
Then we don't have time.
We don't have time. How can, if you give us space and with the projects, we can
Find innovative methods, yeah. Give tips, there is nothing wrong.
there is a way, but
There is a way, but don't do it in full-time company time. See, there is symbolically if you do one day in a year. But if you do
process oriented.
otherwise, I tell you, you can become a mess.
I would like to service sector, IT company, and to the employees working in corporate offices, they have a system that on Saturdays, Sundays, they depute their employees to take up the CSR activities in the areas they have identified. And number 2, as a work-life balance, they spare people for a week or 10 days in groups and all that to take up the CSR activities. And in those companies, this concept is working quite good. In manufacturing, of course, like you are telling, it's very difficult. Manufacturing sector is very difficult.
That too, where we have continuous process, it becomes very difficult.
All the companies who are taking lots of initiative. I have been associated with the Bharat Forge, where these companies are having 300 volunteers. Kirloskar, they have 800 volunteers in the manufacturing sector. GCB also, they are all in the manufacturing sector. Whereas in the IT sector also, people used to take even the weekdays also. And the part is that whatever you do the weekdays, that will be considered a CSR, whatever the cost is as per the, if suppose you are a teacher, the teacher what is teaching, that got be cost considered at 2%. But if you do the work on the whatever holidays or your weekly off, that is not considered the CSR. That is another thing which we have to understand. It depends, because what I said, he's already mentioned about it. He mentions that it also allows you that your employee should also understand what is happening in the society. Unless and until I used to sit to and negotiating with the certain bonus and all that, rather he also come and see that what is happening in my village, what is the issues, what are the problems. So he's more sensitized and he will be taking more in that line. So that's a more of the concern. And I think it will dilute the higher issues also. So this will be also good. As an HR, we can do a manpower planning. I want to come on that line also. To do a manpower planning, and even like Kirloskar and all that, people are doing it. We have all PDCS items. Thank you.
I think now we can break for lunch. Thank you so much, Dr. Sir. On behalf of everybody, I thank you once again. And we never wait to just thank you. Now we break for lunch. Small announcement. I request Mr. Suryavanshi Milin, our Vice President, Vice Chairman, to just present one small memento to Dr. Rajan Nair. When the session was on, there was one more guest for today's seminar. Dr. Madhu Gupta is here. She is HOD Renewable Energy Research Center, JJT University, popularly known as Pimpri-Wala University. So we welcome you, madam. We have one more guest with us, Mr. Sunil Sutavane. He is Honorary Secretary, NIPM, Aurangabad chapter. He has come along with Mr. Madhu Gupta. So we welcome you, sir. And now let us break for lunch. And I request everybody to try to just finish your lunch fast, and within half an hour we'll be back here. Thank you so much.